talk about routines for children because although this is not something we think about too much, it is something that really helps most children in many ways. We meet more and more children with aspects of autism at Riverview, and over the years we've learnt ways to help them. A basic aid that we know works well is keeping the day predictable and having a routine. At first, we would think about the children with extra needs needing this, but we soon recognised that most children in our classes also seem to be happier when the routines were in place for them too. Most schools give a predictable routine anyway. A register, an assembly, a lesson, a break, another lesson, lunch, a couple of lessons and then home. These routines keep us feeling safe and happy and secure so that we can be confident. Our brains can be open to learning because there's no uncertainty or threat that they might have to be alert to. When I say threat, I mean a new situation that they haven't experienced before. Keeping a routine at home can be really helpful to you and your child. If you get home after school and every night you put 20 minutes aside for reading and homework with your children, then that will become a really good habit. Children are less likely to be reluctant to do it because it's just what you do. Studies have shown that children who do not get enough sleep can have impulsivity, stress, depression, anxiety, aggressive behaviour and thinking problems. I know how I feel when I don't get enough sleep. We know that although some children can be snails in the morning and getting ready and out for school can be a chore, they don't actually like being late. It causes so much stress for them. They miss the greetings with their friends and the quick chat before classes start. These times really set children up for the day. They miss the important messages from the teacher about the day ahead. They miss the first part of the lesson, and this is really hard and can set them back a lot, especially if they're late often. It's far better to set alarms and get up half an hour earlier than you need to. I like to get things ready the night before if I can. I even prepare the lunches for the week on a Sunday night and freeze them, and then every morning I just pop them into the lunchbox for that day. It defrosts perfectly by lunchtime. The effort the night before makes for a welcome sight the next morning when you're rushing around and trying to get out with the children. Similarly, if the children stay off school when they really could come into school, it has the same effect as being late, only much worse. Unnecessary absences have a massive impact on children, not just their learning, which suffers hugely, but on their mental health. When children come to a school on a regular basis, they become the member of the class, a member of the friendship group. They feel like they belong to those groups and relax and enjoy them. If a child is off school a lot, they start to feel disconnected from these groups. They miss huge chunks of what has happened. Their friends have chatted and done so much while they've not been there. It's a bit of a vicious circle because children then don't feel part of things very much and then they don't want to come to school and the whole thing just gets worse. The answer is to get children to school, no matter what stage they've got to. As soon as they have a good attendance block again, things start to improve as they build up the relationships again and keep up with the work and things that are going on in school. That said, schools do not want poorly children in school. But coughs and colds, they go around all year. Pack them off with plenty of tissues and a bit of Vic on their chests. Often cold symptoms improve during the day as they get active and move around. Of course, we all like a holiday from routines. I don't suggest that you do all of the above for all the school holidays, but you get the picture. Routines actually help parents and children, and it's worth the effort.